I started online course, my first real venture that took off. I had a couple of companies before that. I was quite young and whatever. Online course was the first venture that really took off, and the first 3 years of that business was kind of now just figuring out your identity and what you're really selling. We started out as a website development company, which kind of turned into jumping into bigger e-commerce projects as we started to get recognized, and then building trust with those companies. It went into building integrations for third-party systems, like bit heavier development projects, which then led to modularize the whole thing. And instead of putting the cost of development on the clients, I applied Robert T. Kiyosaki's thesis on internal ROI. I don't know if you heard about that one, but it's basically taking nothing to bring you infinity ROI. And in internal ROI is basically an 8 lying down, right? And the way it works is, I'll give you an example. He says he went on this walk every morning towards his work, and he see this sign that has blown down next to an empty land that said for sale. And every day he asked himself, in 10 years of time going to work, how come no one has bought this land? And one day he picks up the phone and he called the number on the sign and he asked, hey, is this still for sale, or this land? And the man answers yes. And he asks, how come you haven't sold it yet? Well, you're the first one calling. And Kiyosaki says, if I can buy the land off you and get the title deeds, but pay a year from now, I'm willing to buy the land off you. And the man agrees to that deal. Kiyosaki then splits the land in 4. He used the title deed that's written in his name now to secure a construction loan, and he built 3 villas on the 4 squares. He split the land and sells the 3 lands with the villas on, and that makes the money for him to keep the 4th piece of land and build his own house. That's an infinity ROI. You created a profit out of nothing with no money down. So I applied that model to online course, and I realized if I'm gonna be able to scale this, I'm gonna have to have a lot of developers, and I had no money, and I didn't even know by that time that you could raise capital. I'm 17 or something at the time, 18 something, when I start this, and I had a model where I use 60% of the incomes from distributing the licenses to pay the developers on an ongoing, and for that they developed, maintain, and supported the clients. And for the rest of the 40, I distribute the licenses. And I managed to do over 50 integrations and maintain them, having them in the marketplace, which I later managed to exit. And it's just very similar here to where we're standing right now. We have a thesis now on something that we want to create. I don't think that we need money to accomplish this. I think that we have everything we need in our circle, and if we can just find the right model here to apply, I think that we can elevate this quick. We can really get this out there and do something really cool with this.